night or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get first crack at it today. The Tigers pulled out a close one the last time they saw their Palmetto State rivals.
And Clemson, they were sleepwalking early in that game. They know when they play South Carolina, they're going to get their A-plus effort. They're going to have to take some haymakers, and they got to wake up in this one, David.
I think it's tough late in the season, regardless when you play. The rivalry is deep. The hatred is deep. Even when seasons are out of touch for South Carolina, they can put an exclamation point by beating Clemson at the end of the year.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's turned. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just
turning it on. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're dealing with a second and long. The lone back's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21. Line, and they are threatening on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking for the score. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So South Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having the guys, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And Based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Harbor. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Gets it out fast.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Rushes on him. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys.
It burns him up. Another sack.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. A shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the official. And overturn the call. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gain.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He gets a block, and the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked up, unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He might want another play. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Safe completion on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Brown.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The game originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team.
Catch in the middle, it's Poe.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And it's right down the boulevard. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Turner. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Lost one deep down the right side. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And this offense is just, they struggle to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Got a man. It's Moore. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's taking the shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some... Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I tell you what, every time you throw it that direction, your coach holds his breath. Like, it was just a tip there, but he's #1 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Breaks on the ball, sees the ball, make big plays. Be careful throwing that direction.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Paul. Oh, he's got some space. Smacks him with the stiff arm.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the 1st down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Let's go! Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And he made the extra point without problem.
The kick defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking to throw at St. Clair. And he was drilled just as he released. As it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. Oh, what a cut! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking? by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone.
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll run it. It's Haynes. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
That makes the score 41, South Carolina 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Makes the grab, it's Polk. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.